Now, a car that we got in recently is definitely, hands down, maybe my favorite. If not, it's in the top probably 5, because I do say that a lot. But in this case, it really is true. Guy calls me up a year ago, says, hey, I got a Superbird, pretty nice shape, not bad, but it's old restoration. In fact, the interior is all original in the car. Under the hood, I've taken some liberties, as Tony liked to do, chrome this, chrome that. The outside's been painted once, but get this, it's an original, paint code 999, Petty Blue. They made 43 of them. Why did they make 43 Petty Blue 1970 Superbirds? The king, Richard Petty, number was 43. This Superbird is priceless. The gentleman who owns it had it given to him as a graduation present, and I think it was 1976 or 75 when he graduated high school. That's pretty amazing that he's had it all these years. So there's no price on that. It is numbers matching. It's got the original engine. This guy's been collecting parts for it too. Good parts, back when you could get NOS parts. Original fender tag, though it's been plated, chrome plated, can certainly get that off of there. The interior is as close to mint original as possible. He does have a new kit to put in it, but this one is so beautiful. The car only has 44,000 miles on it. You probably think it's a restored car, but it's not. If you got it up close, what we call a 20-footer. Looks great 20 feet away or on camera. But in person, you can see that it's substandard bodywork, substandard paint work. Doors don't fit like they should. Deck lid doesn't fit like it should. Nose cone doesn't fit. It's the kind of car that's very worthy of restoring. I'm glad I've got an owner that wants to have it restored. My goal would be to make this car look better than it ever did when it left the assembly plant, the conversion plant, and have it back in time for him to spend another decade enjoying it. So why not take the opportunity? We're so close now to fulfilling it. Why not take the time now, do the necessary little things? It ran 20 years ago when it was parked in a garage. We just showed we can get one running that hasn't ran in 40 years. It was parked out in a swamp. So we get this one running. The ultimate reward, the payoff, is the three amigos get a tool around Springfield in a real-life Petty Blue Superbird. I think that's a fantastic payoff.
So our reward for getting the Super Bee running was now we have to get the Superbird running. I will say, this is one dang cool car and much nicer and cleaner than the Super Bee.
Okay, I'm looking forward to getting this car running. We used to watch the races. Richard Petty was everywhere. All the 43 stickers were at all the Bi-Mart. We would always go there and stock up, put them on our skateboards. So yeah, it's exciting. Yeehaw!
Put the beak a little that way. Now cut it. Now cut the sweep. Cut the sweep. Cut the sweep. Gig-gag, gig-gag. Cut the sweep. Cut the sweep. Take the butt that way, buddy. I don't know why you won't take the butt that way, you lunatic. Please get back. Eat poop. If you can't understand, I'm not gonna do it.
Cut the beak. Cut
Stop.
the beak. Sweep it.
Collaborate and listen.
I feel Doug's pain. You know, I've worked with Mark this long, 40 years. That's why I let Doug move the car.
Now, I'd like you to gently take the back of the car, which is closest to you, incidentally, and put it a little bit that direction, if you wouldn't mind too much.
No, not at all.
God, I miss you guys.
God, I hate him. Come
I
on
really
in.
miss you guys.
That's what you'd call too much.
Just like that?
Right there. Okay, guys, I think all you have to do is put the fuel tank in it, the sending unit, button it up to a point where it's safe, put a fuel filler in it, a tube, put some fuel in it, check the connections at the front, make sure the hoses and the lines and everything are still good, and if they are...
Hey, look who you're telling that to.
Yeah, I know, the guy that always leaves the hoses disconnected. 3 times, 3 different cars.
Good job, Royal. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
Me?
he forgot to tell
No,
you that he
him.
pulled me off of him to do
Yeah,
something
here we
else.
go. 3 times. 3 times he forgot. 71 Dodge Charger, he forgot that. Walton 72 Charger, he forgot it on that one. And I believe the Superbird, he forgot it on that one. All 3 times.
Mark would always ask me to give him a hand on something. I'd go over to help him before I finished what I was doing. And then he would say, can you finish this for me? And then he'd go off and start something else.
And it has nothing to do with anything so cool as he got pulled off. No, Royal, go over there and put that hose on. You got it, boss, I'll go put the hose on. You let him put the hose on, he comes back, how'd it go? It went great, thanks. If you're building somebody's house and you're putting a roof on their house and it starts raining and you have to stop, you don't just say, well, it's done. You go back the next day and you finish putting the roof on. So none of that holds water.
Well, you ever put in a fuel tank before?
Yep.
Good.